Hi, good morning, everybody. How we doing? How we feeling? As you can see, I'm running a little bit late this morning. Struggling to get to sleep last night, so a little behind this morning. And it looks like the market is a little sluggish also from over the weekend. Got low volume. Not much excitement going on for a long weekend. So we'll see how the day turns out. Get some little notes down. Had to throw some notes in the journal real quick. Alright, so we good there. Alright, so let's go ahead and behind already. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Looking at the calendar this week. Today we got ISM manufacturing PMI at 10. Tomorrow we have the EIA short-term energy outlook and the JOLTS job openings. Then Wednesday we have the crude oil inventories and the FOMC afternoon. And Thursday, initial jobless claims, and Fed Chair Powell is set to speak at lunch. And then Friday we have a PPI. So it's also, kind of just a normal light calendar this week. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the power range report. Run through this really quick. I'm already a little behind. Let's say before. All right, so NQ future sessions power range today we got a high of 13,351 with a low of 13,304.25. The sentiment is long, up 0.47% when I posted this with a volume of 54K. ATR is 275.96. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on over to Sierra chart. And we'll look at it here. So, see, overnight we just we didn't trade in a big range. It's kind of, nice calm sideways trading until the Euro session. And then we started seeing some bulls come in, and we're continuing to slowly climb higher. Looking at the daily, you see we're continuing the bullish run from what is this, last Wednesday? From the last day of March. Real quick, let's look at the other. It's pretty much the same thing in the with ES. Just skimming over this really quick to see if I see anything significant. Not going to do a super detailed analysis. Looking at crude oil was slightly bearish, trading between -1 and -1 and 2. The power range levels. Neutral on the daily. Let's go ahead and look at gold. Looks like we're just pretty much trading sideways. It was bearish overnight, and then we're just kind of chopping around in this range. Still bearish or bearish to neutral on the daily. Let's go ahead and look at the Euro currencies. Looks like we have about the same pattern as we have with the equities. Had some sell-off overnight, and we retraced all of that into new session highs. Yep. All right, so bearish overnight, but looks like we're trying to make a bullish run into the normal trading hours. Also, it could be one of the reasons we could be seeing low volume is today is a holiday for a lot of other countries. So we're missing some participation from other traders around the world. All right, so that's a real quick analysis. I had to run through that really quick. Make sure I go through my checklist. Let me see what that, get the screenshot first, and then I want to look at see what the volume is on the Delta board. Pre-market snapshot. I'll worry about this other stuff later. Let's make sure I get my checklist in. Trade strategy. So with this low volume and the fact that I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, I'm gonna be monitoring myself mostly. If I feel like I'm not, fully locked in like I need to be, then I won't be placing any trades. I don't want to. It's never a good idea to trade tired anyway. But we can at least, watch it and observe and get that screen time in. Screen time is always good to get screen time in my personal opinion. Let's see, I didn't do that. Pre-market snapshot. And I forgot to do what I was supposed to do here over the weekend. I had a busy weekend, got some things done. It was still a productive weekend, got a lot of stuff done. I'm not gonna put that out yet. So, but yeah, did have a productive weekend, got a lot of stuff that I'm working on. So, but I didn't get to do. The only reason I'm saying that because I was supposed to make some adjustments for how I'm trading NQ. I'm going to go back. I keep saying this, but I am actually going to do it. I'm going to go back to trading in my AMP account at the same time. I'm just trying to get used to trading in two accounts at the same time. That's really it's really holding me back from going back to trading with my regular account full time. Just got to get used to trading in two accounts at one time. All right, so we're open. A little bit of chop out the gate, which is as expected. First few seconds. Looks like we're trying to go lower. If I don't knock all my stuff off my desk. So it looks like we're retracing everything that we got, or this bullish pop right here after 8:30. Plus we got a level here at 13,387. We got structural support as well as volume. But we got volume drops off a lot before we get to that level. And looks like we have some buyers here at 410. Still working with light volume. So those buyers that came there at 410 will be having volume right before the drop off of the volume. Push the market higher. I pushed NQ higher. That's what I'm looking at. Looks like ES was bullish out the gate. Looks like this market, from what I'm noticing since, since the last day of March, and current price action may be proving me wrong, but it looks like this market is trying to tune itself back to be decent for taking breakouts. But it looks like I'm just gonna hold that thought right there. I'm not gonna. And just observe from here. Still a bit choppy. Got our point of control at 423, 424. Value area extended to 440. Our value area is 440 to pretty much 340. That's rounded off. NQ is just doing this little choppy thing this morning. And again, I'm just gonna put this out. I am with Sierra Chart. I'm just data collecting. So, as I usually say, if you're new here, I would not recommend following what you see me do, whether that's on Sierra Chart or multi-charts. You're responsible for your own trading account. Of course, we all know the whole thing about how trading is risky and blah blah blah. But I'm just putting that out just as a disclaimer. Definitely would not recommend following my trades. I do feel like we're trying to sell off, or we're trying to we have some shorts trying to come in and short where we are right now. But with this light volume, I don't want to be too aggressive because it doesn't take much to move this market in any particular direction.
Order submitted.
You know what? I'm missing this level on multi-charts. Or, oh no, there it is. Thought I was missing all my TPO levels on multi-charts, but I'm just missing these levels right here. I had to make sure I had my levels there. And all these is just balance zone levels. So basically what they come from is an area of consolidation from a daily chart in the past, from a previous day, I think I didn't create these levels that I'm using right now. These were created by someone else, but I know how they got them, so that's what's important. But the only reason I bring that up is that didn't go in there. I don't remember exactly what area of consolidation this was created. These levels were created from, but they're still valid, which is very interesting about those balance zones. How price reacts to them. How price reacts to levels that were created from a level or area of consolidation from years ago. So I should probably make a video on that. Yeah, I just recently heard about balance zones because of this group that I'm in. I think when I tried to look it up on YouTube, I don't remember seeing a whole lot of videos about it. So it looks like buyers are holding this market up. We're just battling it out right now. Got to reset this. I'm mostly looking at multi-charts. The multi-chart screen. Forgot that I had that window up over there. I haven't even got a pullback yet that I could trade. So far I haven't even had a setup present itself that per my strategy. But this does mean I could probably be a little more aggressive with this.
Order submitted.
Take a glance at the TPO chart just to see what it looks like. I don't really use TPO charts. I just like to see what it looks like from time to time. As we can see, that breakout trade worked. that kind of does confirm my idea that breakout trades may be a thing again. But I have yet to get a setup. So it looks like we're going to continue this. What time is it? 9:48. My streak of not getting any trades, which is a rarity for me. Like I may go 1 or 2 days without any trades. Like I think last week was the only week that I've had where I didn't really get any. Like nothing was clean in terms of what I was used to looking for. I didn't get any. I traded 1 day out of the week yesterday. Last week. I mean, it was a short week because we had, the market was closed on Friday. So I have to make some adjustments. I did adjust to the market that we were seeing at the beginning of the year, where we just were chopping around in the range for the most part. And the breakouts were not the ideal trade. So I'm going to have to adjust back. To this phase of the market. So if I was trading like that, I actually could have, in hindsight, I could have took the breakout here at 432. You see we had this pivot right there. First attempt to break higher, it failed at the open. And then that's when we had some buyers come back in and push it past that. So I actually could have had an order right there. Let's say 434. And a whole heap of positive delta. To the point where I'm not even giving a whole lot of focus to the delta board. I mean, you can really see it in the price action. Now I'm looking to see if it's, if what I'm seeing with the price action and what's printed on the chart matches what we're seeing on the delta board, and it completely matches. So I'm not getting super detailed into the exact numbers. I just want to see that, that relationship between the two. we're trying to get my number right. All right, trying to hold at +3. The power range +3.
Order submitted.
See, maybe we have some weakness there. This is also a candlestick pattern. If we break the high of this candlestick pair, it could continue higher. So I'll be looking at the high and the low of the pair. This is actually one of my favorite candlestick pairs. They're pretty consistent with how they perform. If we, let's say if it tries to break the high and it fails, then you can definitely expect some pullback, into some sort of support. But usually, and location does kind of matter. Kind of extended right now, but with this low volume, it doesn't take much to keep the price moving in a certain direction. So usually how this works is if it breaks the high, you can expect a continuation higher. If it breaks and fails, you expect a pullback, and depending on the structure, it'll either sell off hard or the trend will reverse, or we'll just have some pullback and reload for another pop higher. Or if this fails completely, then you can expect more of a pullback. And the true is the same for the reverse. So everything that I just said, but in reverse for if you see this on the bearish chart. Those are the patterns that I can recall seeing from this candlestick pair. The same is true so with this candlestick pair, you got this bullish, the small inside candle right here. If it looks below and fails, then that gives it more, it gives it a higher probability that if it breaks the high now, that it could, continue to take prices higher. That is just my personal opinion and observation. It's not any recommendations to do anything with your trading account. I always need those disclaimers, right? So the way that this is set up now, the only order that if I was to trade this candlestick pair, I will only have one order based off of everything that I just said. And I definitely would not be trading it short. It's just an observation if it trades lower. Good morning, Mrs. Williams. Wow, yeah, you're definitely wild if you're shorting this. But believe it or not, there are plenty of people that are shorting this, which is why we got this price action that we're seeing right now. Our price action is building its case to continue higher. So with Sierra chart, I already have a trade on, so there's nothing for me to do other than watch. Alright, looks like we're getting that pullback. The shorts came in. Speaking of the shorts, they came in strong. Could be some covering from some of these buyers down here also. Stops being taken out. The music is chilling. Appreciate that, Adam. Flash below. I'm gonna let this candle close, and I am, in all honesty, kind of tempted to take a break or to play this long, depending on what this looks like when it closes. As we traded down, we found some more buyers at our balance zone level. We got a key level at, what is that, 530 and 3/4 that we're about to hit our head against. So at that level, we also have volume to support it there. little bit of support from our power range levels.
Order pending. Order cancelled.
So if I would want this to work out quickly, if it doesn't. So if I was taking this long, I would want it to work out quickly, and if it doesn't, I would remove the order. You want momentum into a breakout.
Order cancelled.
So if it's going to continue higher without me. Took too long. I do like the structure though. The setup is nice. I just need a little bit more momentum to make that. With how extended we are pretty extended at this point. If I'm going to take a breakout, the momentum has to be there. Definitely not going to force any trades. Got about 10 minutes left in my window. All right, so that's not what I want to see for a breakout. Not saying that it can't break out. The market can do whatever it wants to do. That's just not what I want to see. It's not a setup that I'm looking for. And we are seeing some negative delta on the board. So we definitely have some shorts up here. Good thing about that though, if you were looking to take it long, if you got shorts up here, it's a good chance that they're gonna stop out if it continues higher. Nice little tight battle zone that we're playing. They're playing their little game in. So I'm just stepping back and I'm popcornizing it right now. Just watching it, see what it does. looks bullish. And there's the break. Finally got the break. You just expect the short stop to be taken out here. We should move the price higher. But at the same time, you can expect some shorts to be hanging out up here, trying to push the market lower. ES, I'm all about ES. I'm looking at the screen, mostly due to the fact of lack of sleep. I like the structure of ES. Nice momentum out the gate. We tested those levels. I like the retest. Some good opportunities for ES if you're buying the dip. Also in the breakout, if you take the breakout with ES, you gotta be a little more patient with it, or be in and out quickly. Be looking to take a scalp. If we took this break right here at 47, and if you were looking for a big move off of that break, you could have, and then you played your break even too tight, or if you played your break even too tight, you could have been taken out of that trade before it popped back higher, and it looks like it's trying to make another high. We're too close to the end of my window for me to place a new trade. Fortunately, I didn't get anything again today. As always, tomorrow. So I am going to have to readjust what I'm doing with this Leeloo account. I'll readjust my strategy. So kind of how I was trading before with the Leeloo account. So I am opening back up breakouts. I will take a breakout now. I think we've got enough confirmation to support that breakouts are okay. Of course, with as long as I got all the other factors are lining up to support a breakout trade or a takeout trade. So I'm just speaking out loud at this point, making verbal mental notes. Or thinking out loud, that's the term. Need more sleep. Definitely could use more sleep. throwing some notes in the journal before I wrap things up. Alright, so we are officially at my trading window has officially closed. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the shop up as well. Gonna have to accept another day of no trading, no trades. But the positive side of that is I did preserve the capital, and I got some good notes, and I got some good data from the Sierra chart thing. I just need to make sure I set that up. Remember to set this up the way that I plan to, in order to trade back in my regular account. So with all that being said, appreciate everybody for coming through. Appreciate the comments and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all on Wednesday. Trade it easy.